Thanks for joining us today on our Real Talk channel, where we're going to be going over the statistics for Charlotte County ending the month of April. I will also be going through Sarasota and Lee counties, so stay tuned and we'll be sending those videos out here shortly. Let's dive into Charlotte County statistics here. So for the month of April closing out, we had about 608 houses closed. Now, when I say houses, this is single family homes, condos, anything and everything, all real estate aside from commercial. We had 608 close versus this time last year we had 776. So we're about 20% less than where we were this time last year in closed sales. Keep that in mind as we kind of go on to our next one. We've been pretty consistent with about 50% cash buyers versus 50% financing. And again, that number is more than last year just because the rate was lower last year. So more people were getting a mortgage versus going cash. Now that number is at 50% versus it was 53% this time last year. Now going on to our average sale price. This is the number that I've been telling you guys to keep an eye on. If you remember, 2 months ago, we were at 10% less year over year. Last month, we were about 5%, and this month we're at 8.8%. So we tend to be going right between that 5 and 10% range difference, less in our price points versus this time last year. That's a big number, especially for you buyers. That's a lot of money to be at. I'll tell you, when it comes to our average sale price, you can see where that comes out. It's $410 versus $450 is our average sale price. So our average sale price right now is just a little over $410,000. This time last year was $450,000. That's 40 grand. So if you're a buyer right now, that's about the range, and that's at 8.8%. That's about what you're going to be saving. So the interest rate may be a little higher, but keep in mind you're saving on that purchase price versus if you were to buy last year. Pros and cons in every market, that's for sure. Now for you sellers, here's one that you should pay attention to. We are at 4.5 months of inventory on the market. That's a lot more inventory than we had this time last year, where we were only at 1.3 months. So we hardly had over 1 month inventory, and we're now at 4.4 months, 4.5 months essentially. Big difference, and that's gonna change your time that you're sitting on the market. So beforehand, it was like around 7 days most of the time that you could expect to get an offer, versus now that number's a little bit more. We're at 67 days on average of what people are waiting. So it's about 2 months. And I would say in most situations, I feel like it's still less than that, but that's where our statistics are leaning. So keep an eye. That's what's happening on the market for Charlotte County, and then we're going to be putting out Lee County and Sarasota as well.